Good morning, dear students. This lecture is about the B.Ed program, 4th semester, Kashmir University, and the paper is Language Competence and Communication Skills. Code score is B.Ed 15401. As I told you in the very beginning that this is about the Kashmir University, and here the material is taken from the Directorate of Distance Education. Otherwise, it is for regular students of different private colleges of Kashmir University, and for those who have failed, that is backlog candidates, and for those who are pursuing their B.Ed through Kashmir University, Directorate of Distance Education, that is in distance mode. First of all, in this lecture, I will explain the syllabus, because syllabus works like the roadmap. It shows us that whatever we will do, as you know that whenever we make the building, for that we need first of all the map. Map gives us the idea that in which way we have to make our building in future. In the same way, syllabus gives us the idea that in which way we will study. Here the syllabus is language, competence and communication. It is clear that this paper is about the language, and this is particularly about the English language, but in general we can say that we have to give the main concepts about the all languages, but especially we have to refer to the English language and communication, because it is known to you that language is used for communication. Language is the tool to express our ideas, feelings, views, thoughts, emotions. That is called communication. So we can say that this paper is about language and communication. The first unit of this is role of language. That is, what is the role of language in our day-to-day life and in our also school life, in our curriculum. Here in this chapter we have to define this. It is known to all of us that the main difference between us humans and animals is the language. That God has given us the ability that we speak, we make use of language. Otherwise, it is known to you that the science says that man is also one of the animal, but science also says that if it is animal, but at the top of the hierarchy, that is Ashraful Makhlukat. That means that the main difference between other animals and humans is that the humans use so many languages. There are thousands of the languages used by the man. And we have to remember that the animals, they use a fixed language, and we humans use different languages. Why? Because God has created us in such a way that we are able to produce so many sounds. Otherwise, the other animals, they speak only fixed sounds. On the basis of this, they use the same language throughout the world. For example, the cow of the Kashmir use the same sound, that is ta, that is used by the cow of the Saudi or the cow of the China or the cow of the England. They use the fixed sounds, no difference, because these animals, they have inborn language. And we humans, we acquire the language according to our circumstances, according to our environment. For example, we are born in Kashmir and we speak Kashmiri. If we have been born in other country, for example England, we have been speaking English. That is, here in short, in this chapter, unit number 1, we have to see the role of the language. Number 1, first I can say question in your syllabus is language. That is concept of language, importance of language, and linguistic principles. There are some principles which we have to define. First of all, we have to give the definition of the language. What is language? How the language has originated, where it has came, which language was originated first, what is the importance of the language, and what are the linguistic principles. This is the one. I will make the lectures upon all, and this will be the first lecture. Number 2 is language and society. We have to see that what is the relationship between language and society, how language helps us, because it is known to you that we are, as I told you, that we are, according to the science, we are animals, but social animals, that our role is in the society. Now we have to see that how the language helps us in the society. That is language and gender, language and identity, language and power. That is, first of all, we have to see that how we make the difference on the basis of the language of different genders. Number 2 here is how language makes our identity. For example, we are Kashmiri and we are Kashmiri people and we speak Kashmiri. That is our identity, is Kashmiri. In the same way, language, as I told you in the very beginning, that we are humans due to the language. And language is the power. If we have a large information, knowledge, but if we are not able to speak, that means our information, our knowledge is useless. Language is power. Language gives us the power that we are able to express. Number 3 is language in school. We have to see that what is the role of the language in schools. For example, home language and school language. There is difference between home language and school language. Because in our homes we use informal language, but in school we use formal language. And it is known to you that in home we mostly use our mother tongue, but at our school we use different languages. Language across the curriculum. We have to see that what is the importance of the language in case of curriculum. For example, you may have seen that most of the material in the schools is in English language. Only I think that at this time only Urdu or other languages, Kashmiri or Arabic, is in those languages. Otherwise everything is in English. We have to see why it is not in other languages. Another one is language and construction of knowledge. We have to see that what is the role, as I told you in the very beginning, what is the role of the language for construction of the knowledge, that how we get the this knowledge with the help of the language. Language, as I told you in the very beginning, plays a vital role in getting the knowledge. Another one is difference between language as a school subject and language as a means of learning and communication. Yes, this is important one. This may be posed in your examination. Difference between language as a school subject, that whatever we have been taught in our schools, there we have been taught language as a subject, but its main function is that it should make us able to communicate. That is, we should be able to get the hold upon the basic 4 characters of the language, that is speaking, listening, writing and reading. These are the 4 characters or the features of the language, and we should be able to get hold upon them. Yes. And it is known to you that in case of speaking and listening, we use sounds. And in English, there are 44 sounds. While as in writing and reading, we use letters of alphabets. They are known to you that there are 26 letters of alphabets. We have to discuss them also. In the same way, multilingual classrooms. As you know that, for example, when the teacher teaches, he didn't teach you only in one language. He teaches in so many languages. He uses different languages. For example, he uses sometimes Urdu, sometimes Kashmiri, sometimes English. He has to use them because the main motto of teaching is that you should be able to know what is good and what is bad. You should be able to get the information. That is the main motto of teaching. We can use any language for gaining our this goal. Now, unit number 2. Unit number 2 is position of language in India. In unit number 1, we have to study about the language as a whole. Now, in unit number 2, we have to study position of language only in our country, that is India. Number 1, topic 1 here is constitutional provisions and policies of language in education. It is known to you that you are B.Ed students. You are aware about this. You have already gone through the 2 semesters, first semester and second semester material, and it is known to you that there has been made so many policies about the education before independence and also after independence. In the same way, there has been made so many policies for the language also. That is language in education. There are so many articles, policies, which you have already read, and here we have to read. Articles 343 to 351 and 350A. These deal with the languages, and we have to study about them. We will study. This is topic number 2, Uthari Commission. As I already told you that there were so many commissions, there were so many policies which has been framed for education before independence as well as after independence. And here we have to study the Uthari Commission, but with special reference to language education. Here we have to deal with the Uthari Commission deals with so many aspects, but we have to see it according to language. Maybe you may have studied already in other subjects of B.Ed, but here we have to deal it with language. And it is known to you that it has been framed in 1964 to 66. Another one is lecture, or we can say topic number 3, National Curriculum Framework 2005 with special reference to language education. Once again, it is known to you, you may have studied that in 2005 the nation, the India, has made a curriculum that is called National Curriculum Framework, and there also are so many topics has been discussed. That is, in that there are so many features, and we have to study that with reference to the language education. Unit number 3, which is in our syllabus, very important one, practical, which deals with the practical life. You already have studied this, there is no doubt. I know that is descriptive grammar, but I will teach you in my own way. Every teacher has his own way of teaching. I am not against anyone, but I have my own way of teaching. You can see also this lecture I have already uploaded upon my YouTube channel, that is Salim Sir's Academy, English for All in Easy Way. You can see it from the YouTube channel. Once again, Salim Sir's Academy, or English for All in Easy Way. There I have uploaded the lecture upon this in very lucid, in very clear manner. If you will not be able to understand it, please send me the feedback. I always keenly observe your feedbacks. Your feedbacks will be acceptable. I hope that you will send your feedback there. You can see this, that is grammar portion, very very important, and I have in my own way I have teach in good way, but still I say that you can see the feedback and I will give the response to your feedback. That is tennis, simple tennis. I have taught it there. Narration, I have already uploaded the lecture about this also. Use of simple present for demonstration and present perfect, continuous present, continuous also indicate indicative of the future actions. In short, you have to study here the tense and its usage, and also narration. You have two topics, that is tennis. In tennis, I have, you can watch the lecture, you can see there that I have taught the tennis according to structure as well as according to usage, which is in your syllabus, and also I have completed the narration, but I will still upload new lectures upon the narration. Yes, and also second simple past, past time reference, past perfect, and I have discussed these topics very lucidly there. You can watch. If you have any doubt, please you can send me your feedback wherever you will feel the doubt, and also you can call me at my number 700 6655 at any time, but not late in the evening. Another one last lecture probably is this. Yes, this is last lecture. That is unit number 4th, literature. Here you have to see in the literature there are some great personalities, particularly their contribution in the English literature. We have to study them accordingly. They may have contributed in other ways, but we have to study them according to their contribution in literature. That is R.K. Narayan. I will teach you this. That is his life, his this works. I will teach you. That is also another one, Rabindranath Tagore. It is known to you, it is known to everybody that he is the first Asian who has get the Nobel Prize. That is first, not only Indian but Asian of the continent Asia. He is the first person who has get the Nobel Prize. Leo Tolstoy, very important one. Very, I can say he was, his themes were mostly about the domestic life. We will study that also. We will study their books also, and this is the content. That is role of language, position of language in India, descriptive grammar literature. This is the syllabus, probably unit 1. We will study this. I think that it is sufficient today because it is about the introduction of our course, of our program, or I can say that syllabus discussion. Thanks. Inshallah, I will start once again. All the syllabus I will complete. Thanks. Okay. Goodbye.